Ooh, today is a good day. Santa did not forget about us Fire Force stands. He came perfectly on time at night to deliver us this chapter. I do want to say thank you to Spew for always translating our chapters. I'm really happy that they were able to translate these, especially on Christmas. It's great. And this Fire Force chapter was great. But let's get into it. Chapter 201 starts off where chapter 200 left off. We see Sister Somir using this weird type of attack or summoning of these old children from the former church that Hibana and Iris used to attend. Then we get Mr. Useless over here, Ho Yan. I can't express how much I don't like Ho Yan. Like, I don't necessarily like him. I just don't. I don't see why he's this prominent in the story. Honestly, he should have been killed instead of Rekka. The man is useless. He hasn't done anything. Not one panel of him actually being useful. He lost his arm in the Rekka fight. Then, right now, he got beat up by a granny in the last chapter. And then got beat up again in this chapter. He can't do anything right. And it's like, oh, Kubo, write this man out the story. Please, kill this man. But that's just my personal dislike of Ho Yan. I don't like him at all because he's just no reason for him to be there. But as the chapter goes on, that's one of the things that makes me love it. And we get introduced into a new power. And with Sister Somir's power, she's basically, humans naturally shiver when we're cold. That's a natural body function. With her pyrokinesis, she's able to manipulate friction and the heat that comes off of the friction to use for her powers. And she's able to create these big vibration waves and amplify them to attack. I'm like, that's Okubo again, doing a great job with his powers. I love it. But now, we get to page 7, and when Hibana says, unless she's using the Dola Burst, I sat there and thinking, because we were left on chapter 200, where we all, like the fan base, we all have to theorize on who the 7th pillar was. And I came up with, let me not say I, but I was on board with the whole, there was like 3 to 4 candidates for who the 7th pillar could be. But we got the 8th pillar last chapter. And everyone was theorizing it's either Burns is the 7th pillar, Lisa, the lady in black from the Chinese Peninsula arc. And then I saw one that said Arthur, and I saw another one that said Tamaki. I mean, not Tamaki. Maki. And I don't really understand those, but I was whatever. But I didn't necessarily go with Burns for the simple fact of he is presumed dead. Even though it's not necessarily confirmed, but he is presumed dead. And I feel like Burns wouldn't be a pillar because I had this other theory for Dragon. I think Burns would turn out much how like Dragon did in terms of he can be able to materialize his infernalization, if you get what I mean. And then I didn't necessarily like the Lisa one. This one was good, but I just felt like a lot of things they said for Lisa could also be said for a lot of other pyrokinetics within the series. So you can necessarily take Lisa's situation and apply it to different people. And so that pretty much leaves the lady in black. And that's where my consensus laid. I was more on the side that since she's from Adola and she possesses the Adola burst and she gave Shimmer it back the Chinese Peninsula arc, like, all right, like she has to be the 7th pillar or somewhat connected to the preacher. And so pretty much on the next page, page 9, we see her pull up. And from this page, we see that the lady in black and Sister Somir has a history together. And we also get to find out that Sister Somir is over like 200 years old. Because she said that the lady in black is still the same worried person, even 200 years into the future. And so that basically means that Sister Somir isn't even human. So she's probably something like Yona. She's probably from Adola. And I just came up with this theory, like right now. And so I feel, hear me out on this. This is very loose. But what happens, Sister Somir? Let's say if she, don't come up with this on the spot. So I'm like, I was thinking Sister Somir is probably the ladies in black doppelganger, even though she don't look like her. Not I'm looking at the panel, but I don't know, because if you're a doppelganger, you gotta be a human, and humans can't live that long. It's very loose, but these two do have some history together. And so pretty much on page 10 is where we get the big drop of information, where we get confirmation of the 7th pillar. Because when the lady in black says, nothing will change. You became a pillar just as I did 200 years ago, and ever since then, she just vanishes. And I'm assuming Sister Somir like made her vanish because she said she only had a little bit of strength to get there, and she used the last of it. So I'm assuming she just vanished because Sister Somir dusted her away, or she just ran out of strength to be able to keep her body in the normal world. Okay, so because of what the Lady in Black had said, it kind of spurred the thought in me, and this kind of what led to me thinking she's the doppelganger of the Lady in Black, is because she said she used to be a pillar, or she technically said you just became a pillar just as I did. And so my whole thought process is because of what Sister Somir says in the next page, where she has to fulfill this duty of becoming the seventh pillar. That's where I thought she might be the doppelganger. But now I'm even thinking about this more as I'm recording, I feel like I think I get the story of it. Hear me out. So Lady in Black used to be a pillar 200 years ago, right? Now let's say she died, and we have never ever heard of this case or even a pillar dying. So I'm assuming the Lady in Black used to be the seventh pillar, and then she died. So now Sister Somir is entrusted with being the seventh pillar. But I don't really know. I don't really understand. I wish there was more context. I wish she didn't wither away, because I really like what she said is like extremely interesting. But that's pretty much my consensus on pretty much the big half of the chapter. And then a couple pages later, we have Hibana explaining this, and she explains the Great Catalysm and how what the evangelists are trying to do is pretty much merge Earth with Adola. And so from what I've been kind of saying this, and I doubt it happens. I hope it do, but I really doubt it. But I do feel that there's a war arc coming, because there are so many factors. But for like the later half of the chapter, it broke me. They had to, Kuba, no, it was my boy Arthur Boyle. Oh man, we get to see him just sad, man. His reality, like, broken, like his lifelong dream to slay a dragon, tarnished. Thankfully, we have our boy Vulcan, who came in with a clutch. Said, you know what, Arthur? Get up. I'm gonna forge you a new sword, and you're gonna go slay that dragon. And so I can't wait for Dragon versus Arthur. Actually, hold on, wait. Arthur versus Dragon Part 2. Gotta put the boys' names first. But it was a really great chapter, and so I guess this is just the end of my review. But I hope you all enjoyed. I want to get better at these. I'm doing this off the cuff, just off the dome. I'm gonna try writing down the script. I'm pretty sure it's gonna go a lot better. I hope it goes a lot better. I'm trying to get better at, pronunciating my words, being able to speak in a way that's more understandable. But I'm new to this, so it'll take me a bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.